Guys, so we're here back with another bee episode, and we're inspecting the so-called angry hive today, and we'll see if they're still as angry or if they're maybe lightened up a bit. So get right into it. Okay, so here we are. We've just popped the top off and taken the very top box off, which didn't have any honey or any stores in it. It's just being drawn out, so not very interesting. But here we are in the middle box of the so-called angry hive, and guess who has forgot to put a frame in? So they've made their own, which is interesting. So they've filled that space in that we forgot to block off with another frame. So today we're looking to hopefully extract some honey if these guys have got much excess. So we'll take a look. That's looking good. That whole side is fully capped, on this side at least.
And that side's got nothing.
Oh, what? That would have been such a good frame.
Oh, you could still extract it.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing in this.
Yeah. But we do have to be careful that we don't, because these do have, the queen could be in this box here, because we don't have a queen excluder between the very bottom and middle.
Heaps of drones.
Yeah, lots and lots of drones, definitely. So you reckon we'll...
Well, we can. I mean, there's nothing really on this side at all.
Yeah, that's good. You could do that one very easily. Very solid chunk of honey there. Hopefully these next ones are fully capped on both sides though.
Yeah. Look how many drones there are.
Yeah, let's just hold up, get in close. You can see the ones that are a lot bigger with massive eyes are drones, and there's just a lot of them.
There's heaps of drones.
Obviously coming into summer now. Must be starting up.
Fairly good brood patch on this side.
Yeah, you can see the outer edge here is honey, and then the inner, more chunky looking cap stuff is brood. So we're looking to at least take 3 frames.
Yeah.
More ideally would be 6, but not looking very realistic at this stage.
Capped.
Plenty of larvae in this one.
Yeah, look at this one.
It's very hard. It's hard to. Oh yeah, there's capped brood there, but it's quite hard to see the larvae when they haven't been capped over.
I haven't seen the queen yet.
I think she doesn't like the light, so they seem to go down. She would either be down in the very bottom box or to the left and most hand side to get away from the sun.
Still a lot of drones.
Yeah. We've never really had a mature colony this stage in the year, so some of this stuff is quite new, being only our 2nd year of beekeeping. More brood, very mature larvae. If you hold that one still, we might even be able to see them in the uncapped holes. Hopefully, we might be able to see the little, they look like little maggots or something. But they're in there. As well as capped over brothers and sisters.
Heaps of brood in the next frame in. Solid, laying the whole frame almost.
Oh, that's good.
So we've got a lot of eggs that are going to be hatching out very soon. So very healthy looking colony really. Look at that.
That's pretty solid laying there.
Same as the other side.
The whole centre is just filled with... Yeah, that's good.
Wouldn't be surprised if the queen was on this one.
The queens, usually on the ones that haven't got anything in them, because it has plenty of space for it to lay.
That's really healthy spotty brood, eh?
Not spotty.
Not spotty. Really healthy capped brood.
And even see this band here? Looks like there's nothing in them, but there's real big fat larvae in there.
Yeah, that's a really healthy sign. Actually, it's good.
Yeah, because usually when it's spotty, like just patchy brood, it's usually not a good sign. But it's good that they're laying in such big quantities of.
Yeah,
like
huge
that.
numbers of laying.
Yeah, they'll probably fill the very top box very soon.
You gotta understand too, we've still got that whole bottom brood box, which we haven't even looked at.
Yeah, plenty of drones on this one as well. Bit of brood. Doesn't look like we're going to get another full thing of honey without brood in it.
Maybe the next one.
Hopefully. And there's a side shot of their own creation that they filled in.
We're not going to do much about that, I think.
Let them do their thing.
At this stage. We'll just put it all back together.
Alright, so we've decided to go into our very first hive and hopefully take some frames of honey out. And we've just taken off the 2 supers that we put, and there's no bees in either of them, which is a bit worrying. And it looks pretty quiet in this one too. At the entrance here, you can see there are some bees, not many. You can see this one. There's a bit more at the entrance of the Angry Hive here, because we have just taken some frames out, but there should be way more at the entrance here. Yeah, empty. Oh. You can see the
A bit of honey.
honey, nowhere near.
Not much. Nothing there.
I think we're going to have to go into the bottom box and investigate a little more.
A little bit of capped honey on that one. Okay, we've got a solid one here.
You can see when it gets old, the shape, the hexagon shape, kind of goes squiggly. And yes, it's happened here, so it's a bit old, but there's a bit of uncapped at the bottom here. It's not ideal. It's not very good. They should have way more than this. They're like... These ones have definitely overtaken them, I'd say. And these ones being only, what? Nowhere near as old as these guys. Not fully capped.
No.
No good, yeah, no good. Definitely not that one.
It's just not a lot of work as one looks.
No, when we opened it up, there should be like, they should be on the top.
3/4 and half.
Still not ideal. And the reason why we don't take the uncapped stuff, because it hasn't got the right moisture content. Well, they know when it does, and so they cap it off. And if you did harvest that uncapped stuff, it wouldn't store well. It would go off or crystallise really quickly.
So that one's not too bad, really. But we've still got a partially drawn out frame here. So this one is what's happening there, partially drawn out, same as the other one. They're storing honey in the last one there too, so we're going to have a look downstairs.
Definitely. A bit worrying. Alright, so here we are in the very bottom box of the oldest hive, and there's some workers on top, which is good. So hopefully there's plenty of laying and they'll be able to boost in numbers to get back up and start storing honey. and stuff again, because they pretty much haven't changed. Anything went backwards from nearly getting into those supers to not any bees even in the second box. Oh yeah, we did it again. We haven't put another frame in, and they've made their own again. Haven't seen any drones in this one.
Nah.
They've made a bit of a mess of the queen excluder.
Alright, so let's start with, we'll try this end if we can. Hopefully we don't damage anyone or anything too badly.
Yep.
Girls, we're coming in. Very light frames.
A bit of brood.
I've got brood.
Hope maybe we could see the queen. Would be nice. We haven't seen her in so long. But she's been laying kind of recently. A bit patchy.
What's this one? Bit of pollen.
Some sticking up cells that are the drones. Here's the next one, and you can see they've made their.
What's that?
It looks like. Why is it so black? Is it just because it's that old?
Very patchy.
Yeah, let's have a look in the cells, because a way you can tell is if it's got like a black sticky liquid coming out of the cells. Yeah, tilt it this way. Oh, what's that? Hold still. What's those white things in the cells? What is that?
Get that stuff out, eh?
Oh, you can see it in there well now, but that's what they made it. We could. Looks like we've even dropped it in there, I guess. Okay. That's attached. Cleans it up a bit and gives them a bit of a, I guess, more room or whatever. We could leave the ones at the very front, because what they do, some of the professional beekeepers, they put a wind block in, a bit of a slat in there, so that if any wind gets in there, it doesn't, because they don't like it. So maybe we could leave it.
Yeah, we'll leave it. It's just
Yeah.
okay. So here looks like a queen cell, maybe? Supersede cell.
Nah,
maybe.
look. There's two.
No good, should I open it?
Oh, it's already opened.
Is it?
Yeah, there's two openings. That was two drone cells there. Stuck together, you can see there's two.
Yeah.
That's why it looks so much like a pin. The big queen cells. Lots of drone cells, opened ones. So we can see there are some larvae in the empty cells. On this side, there's that cell that I reckon is right there.
So you don't reckon that's a supersede cell?
Nah, that was a drone cell. You can definitely tell when it's a queen cell. So this is probably going to be a two-part episode, being how long it is. So probably when we finish this box up, we'll end it up. The next one you'll see is us extracting. There we go again. There's another white thing. There's another the screen there, and you can see a worker emerging there, just coming out. frame is probably near to all hatching. Haven't seen the queen yet. Maybe she fell down or something.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll be